Hola, this is Hector Canales bringing you a not-so-quick unboxing review. When the Plasma series by Hasbro first started coming out, I didn't get them. Not because they didn't look great, but because I didn't want to start collecting another set of Ghostbuster figures when just a few years ago, another set of Ghostbusters figures was released by Mattel. But when I saw that Hasbro was going to release figures for the new movie, I told myself I was only going to get the original Ghostbusters, even though they haven't sucked in their gut.
Right, suck in the guts, guys, with the Ghostbusters.
After watching Afterlife, I was still on the fence whether I should unbox the 3 figures. But then I saw the 2-pack of Egon and Phoebe. If I was able to get my hands on that 2-pack, I thought to myself, then I would unbox all of them. Last week, I finally found one at a Target a little further away from my home, but I found one, and I only got one because at $48.99, it's a little expensive. But now I can unbox the other 3, and to top it all off, I found a Gozer at Walgreens on clearance. Now I can recreate that one scene. Yeah, that one scene. I've got them all lined up, so why don't we unbox them in order of appearance in Ghostbusters Afterlife. Let's just take a quick run through the entire box. It's like one of the jumpsuits, which is so cool. This is, like, you see the zipper right there. There's probably a pocket somewhere. But on the side, you've got all the original Ghostbusters. Small little details on this side. And then on the back, this was really cool. Because you would think that they would just reuse the same back for every figure, but they didn't. As you see up here, Gozer, the Destructor and Traveler. Gozer is the ancient evil with a lot of aliases. And she comes with the head, which you can see right here. So let's get to it. And what is the first thing she comes with here? Don't put these things up your nose or something. In different languages. All that detail is fantastic. That is really sweet. Her electricity. Oh, it's her hands. And it has some articulation at the jaw. It's pretty stiff though, but it's something. We gotta smell her. She smells really nice. Not a very strong new toy smell, but there's a new toy smell in there. This is not the Gozer from Afterlife. This is the original Gozer. This is probably the first Gozer figure they ever made. I don't think even Mattel made one. So she's got articulation at the head, ab articulation, no waist articulation, but she's got like multiple articulation here. There is shoulder articulation, but no G.I. Joe swivel arm. Elbow articulation, wrist articulation, hip, thigh, double jointed knee, ankle. Now I've switched out her hands for her Palpatine hands. And that is great, but she is pretty heavy from the front. We'll try to figure out something to pose her for that final fight. And now I'm gonna get to unbox the 3 Ghostbusters. Winston comes with the classifieds that came out in the original Ghostbuster movie. Peter Venkman comes with the tarot cards that not only made an appearance in the first movie, but also made a small little cameo in Afterlife. And Ray Stantz comes with Tobin's Spirit Guidebook. This is what got me to really buy them. Small little bios on the back, giving small little hints to Afterlife. Now this is months, but a year of waiting for the movie to come out. Winston. Executive offices are a long way from the firehouse, but you can still always count on Winston. Peter. Professor Peter Venkman? Yeah, we were pretty shocked someone gave that guy tenure. Ray. Ray Stantz says, don't go chasing ghosts. But if you do, call him. The difference with the Series 2 figures is instead of having the original Busters, you've got the new guys on there. Let's get them out of the box. And just to make sure, the inside details have not changed from Series 1 to Series 2. I'm gonna smell each one individually. Ah, that smells really good. Smells really good as well. So much new toy smell. I was checking this out. These classifieds, this is pretty lame. This is just a piece of cardboard. And the tarot cards, they are cards. It's just cardboard, but they are cards. I'll be holding on to this and hopefully I don't lose it. Now Ray's little accessory is an actual accessory that is not made out of cardboard. I had to check. All three guys came with a Sentinel Terror Dog piece to put together. This leg has no articulation. This leg has no articulation. This arm or leg has some articulations at the paw. They all came with a proton string, so it's nicely detailed. And it's very, very soft. The Proton Pack came basically in two pieces. So you had the Proton Pack and the Neutrino Wand. You connect the Neutrino Wand at the bottom and then clip it right on the side. They're all made from the same mold and they all look the same, but there's one small difference. See that little red right there? Red right here? Red right there on those circles? I wonder if Egon's will be colored right there. You see the little peg right there? That's for the back of the Ghostbusters. The straps look nice. It snaps off from here. So the three guys have literally the same body. Small little difference in the name. And of course the skin tone and the head molds. But let's take a look at those likenesses. Here's Winston. I love that little touch of gray. Dr. Peter Venkman. To me, it doesn't quite look like Bill Murray. They were also generous with the hair. Dan Aykroyd. They gave him a little bit of gray here on the sides, but looking at the movie, he really did a fantastic job at making his hair jet black.
I'm Dr. Peter Venkman.
I'm Dr. Ray Stantz.
I'm Winston Zedman.
We're the Ghostbusters.
This looks great. I'm getting really hyped up for the big final battle between all the toys that I'm unboxing today. The Proton Packs look just amazing on them. I'm not going to attach the streams yet until the final battle. And last, but certainly not least, especially at $48.99, instead of having the 4 original, the 3 original, the 4 new, you've got basically the legacy. You got Egon and his granddaughter, Phoebe. On the back, you've got this great shot of them together. He does look a little different from what we get in the actual packaging. There's nothing back here, but there is something back there. Something different from Series 1 and 2. Look at all that detail. Let's check out their accessories. Some articulation here. It's pretty good. This has probably got to be the gatekeeper, and this is probably the keymaster. Now, some of the accessories that they do come with seems a bit kind of like throwaway. Mold, spores, or fungus. This is like, what am I going to do with this? And worst off is I'm not even going to take it out. The chest piece right there. I mean, that's cool. It's a great setup for what they're going to do. But seriously, what am I going to do with that little tiny chest piece? Now this, however, the Pke Meter. Too bad it's not the classic one. You've got the Proton Stream, which is a different color from the other 3 guys. And now here is the Proton Pack. Now it looks like it's from the same mold, but there is a lot of difference on there. We know that it connects this way. I thought that this one was going to be colored, but it's not. It's the same as Winston's. It's the same plastic, but for some reason, this one looks older. This one's got a small little red cord here. This one does not. Is it movie accurate? I really don't know. And honestly, I don't care. I'm just happy it looks like it. Big differences in the Neutrona wand. Not just the paint application, but the mold is completely different. See, this one actually, Egon's actually looks like some sort of gun. And it's got the molded on tape right there. And it looks all old and weathered. That is really nice. Small little paint app. Details right there. And here's Phoebe. Look at the way they made her jumpsuit. Well, Egon's jumpsuit. It's all super baggy everywhere, just like it was in the movie. The belt is even very loose and just wobbly all over the place. The details really incredible. And even the head sculpt. The head sculpt, that looks like McKenna Grace. Before we get a real closer look, he was made out of transparent plastic. See that? That is really, really cool. I was actually taking about 5 minutes just to look at this guy by myself. This is really cool. This is really nice. He is made from the same mold as the other three guys in their older stage. Everything is ghostly except for the Ghostbuster symbol. Once you start getting up to like the shoulders, you start seeing some actual paint on it, glittery paint. This is so cool. We don't really get to see the back of his head, since he's also made out of the same mold from the other three guys. He's got the peg hole on the back, which means we could put the Proton Pack on him. And here he is with the Proton Pack. He looks great, but there's just a small little problem in that the belt doesn't snap on because it was molded for Phoebe's body. So that's kind of a small little snag there, but he looks awesome. I know this didn't come out in the movie. I just wanted to see it for myself. And here's Phoebe with the Proton Pack on. Not too bad. It looks good. It looks real good. Just not as good as Egon wearing it. But this is, to me, this is movie accurate. I just watched the movie right now, just like half an hour ago, and this looks great to me. Now let's get them all together and recreate the scene.
I thought you might turn up. I'm sorry. I didn't believe you.
I should have called. I miss you, my friend.